Welcome back to Out of Controllers.
Oh,
Going into this house.
Those planters had pretty flowers.
Mm-hmm.
Look, are the Greythorns just like the dogs of this world?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Kind of. They're kind of like that. My husband is a knight. He always tells us that a knight's duty is to protect the king and the people, whatever the cost.
Okay.
He may be risking his life as we speak. I will wait, hoping. I have faith he'll come home.
You're a sweet lady.
Yeah.
I also like, on the one hand, I like that their skirts stop halfway down their calves, because that like gives them a lot more freedom of movement because they don't have to constantly be like picking up their skirts. The women.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, I really like the look of floor-length skirts.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it is a good look. And like a skirt stopping at your calves, particularly when it's like kind of a medieval style outfit, it looks like a bit unfinished to me somehow. Like, it looks more like a peasant dress, which is like not a bad thing, but it's like I like the aesthetic of the floor-length dress.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I can take the nameless flower, but I don't need it.
Okay.
Oh wait.
What?
This thing? Collection of books on swordsmanship and the art of the spear, as well as doctrines on the merits of knighthood.
Cool.
Yeah, they're super knightly in this world.
In this particular nation.
Yeah, in this nation, I mean.
Yeah.
When I say world, I mean like the floating island that we live on.
I mean, it's not its own world, though.
I know, it's just like, because a lot of other video games will refer to stages as like worlds. So like in Mario things, it's like the lava world.
I mean, yes, but like that's not what this is. Like, all of the worlds are part of the world.
I know. You see a row of books with difficult titles and hardly a trace of having been read. Me
Same.
too.
Whoa, what? What?
It's a shifty bookcase.
What?
Time to go through. Do.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Get some presents. Calm helmet.
What the hell?
And a ray of truth. I should switch those out
Cool.
now. Gotta do some deck management.
See, like, on the one hand, this is kind of why I like watching you play games that you've already played through, because then it's like, you don't have to stumble around, you know where most of the cool shit is.
Yeah, also, here's the secret recipe, too.
Yeah.
And here, well, actually, a pine tree.
It's a pine tree, but it's a bonsai.
Yep. For a long time, I thought this counted as a sculpting knife.
Okay.
Because it was just like, oh, it's like a knife for, like, shaving ice or whittling wood.
Yeah, but it's also called a small knife.
I know, but I thought it was counted as a sculpting knife.
No.
I also need to put that in, obviously.
Oh, boy, yeah.
Ray of Truth, there we go.
Nice.
So then we gotta switch out probably this one for the... Oh, boy. Where's her magic? Oh, here it is. Blip.
Nice.
And then we gotta put in better water stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Take out the fire stuff, because we're gonna be fighting the Empire. Honestly, they use so much fire stuff.
I mean, that makes sense, because they seem to have, like, a lot of steampunk-esque stuff going on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey, look, it's Tingle.
The one sitting here?
Yeah, the one with the green cone helmet.
Oh, it's like how so many ladies in this world dress. Mayor, what do you intend to do about this? Our king is in great peril. We can't just sit idle and watch. I understand that, but the Empire is taking control of the entire city. Me too.
Yeah.
There's nothing we can do at present. We should wait for instructions from King Ladakon. How is this town holding up?
Fortunately, no one has been hurt by the Imperial soldiers yet. At the very least, it seems the Empire doesn't intend to conquer Diadem immediately. Yet what? Oh, go ahead.
Yet what are they doing? It's totally barbaric. What reason could they have to send troops to Diadem?
They claim we were planning a surprise attack on the Empire.
A surprise attack on the Empire? Nonsense. I've never heard such a silly idea. Our king would never do something like that without telling his people. Hey, guys, I'm leading a surprise attack on the Empire. See ya! Floats away.
Really, though?
All we can do now is trust Ladakon and his knights and to wait patiently. Yoshi, like under Imperial control, he maybe uses hostages against our knights in the castle. Anything could happen. We should be prepared for the worst. And like, part of me is like, these citizens are very like, we're also part of the order. Mm-hmm. And so I'm like, no, kids, you're fine. Don't get involved in military conflicts, but also they're like a standing military state.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh boy, squeak, squeak. And then for some levity, got a voice 3.
Nice. But like, yeah, now that you've mentioned that like those relate, like this world is really interesting in that it feels very steampunk meets the Renaissance.
Yes, that's actually kind of true, isn't it?
And like those are two aesthetics that a lot of people are super duper into, and so I kind of low-key love that that's the aesthetic. Those are the two aesthetics that they decided were good to blend together.
Mm-hmm. It's really neat. And like, and also it kind of makes sense that, like, a little bit of sense at least that there's like such a divide between what people have like technological access to.
Yeah.
Because it depends on the nation, and their nations are not like
coherent. They don't necessarily work together.
Yeah, and it's like they were pulled from actually different parts of the world.
Yeah, and like it's also really interesting to me just because like that's kind of how we are now, is like there is this power dynamic and this like technological disparity between like different countries.
Yeah.
And so like it makes a certain amount of sense to me, and I like the politics and like the sociology in this world building that you do not get in a lot of fantasy realms.
Yeah, that's true.
Because they're like, oh yes, like there's the good guys and the bad guys, and like you have like token groups of people, but they're all kind of the same, and it's like, no. Like the technology levels are different because we don't share. Like people are not good at sharing, and I'm gonna be quiet now because cutscene.
Hey, you two have any idea what you're up against?
Oh boy.
Well, you can count me.
Oh boy.
All I care about is avenging Gramps and Fee. I don't have time to play around the Empire.
I mean,
also, we just fought that tank, and also there were 4 soldiers.
yeah.
How did you live with yourself?
Pretty easily actually.
Councils make law, nations make
Yep.
marriage. It's none of my business.
He's
Yeah.
like
Not here. Maybe we'll cross paths again someday, or maybe not.
I love Gibari
Gibari's
so
the
much.
greatest.
That is such a Jane Cobb moment though.
Yeah.
That is like 100% that moment. Like Gibari is basically Jane Cobb, but like less antagonistic and violent, because there is a moment in Firefly where the captain of the ship is gone and they're talking about the chain of command, and Jane Cobb just goes, "Do you know what the chain of command is? It's the chain I go and get to beat you with to show you who's in command here."
Incredible.
It's just like, that is perfect, and I love this.
Yep.
Both you and your guardian spirit.
I thought you didn't believe in us.
I mean, we have also sometimes, Callus pulls out cards that shouldn't exist in his
It's
deck,
true.
so he probably is like, so you're doing something. That's nifty.
Fine. I'll help you. Just get your hands off me.
Me too. Also, never pick me up this way, buddy.
You could have squeezed the life out of me.
Hardly. He was holding you under your armpits, you big baby.
Yep.
Party started.
I mean, also, he probably can.
Yes, he could, but he was not in a position to do it there.
Yeah, that's true.
Can't we at least do it? Nightfall? Can't exactly sneak in during broad daylight.
Huh.
Who said anything about
Don't
sneaking?
have time for that. The sooner the better.
Shell is right. We gotta get moving.
Yep.
Alright. I see what's going on here now.
You two want to die.
You're nuts. You get me killed in there, I swear I'll come back as a ghost and haunt you forever.
It's me.
Been warned.
You've
Jeez.
been warned.
Ugh,
What a whiny baby.
he's such a baby.
Guardian spirit
Oh!
She sometimes comes back with some nice
Oh,
burns, and it's
I
like,
love
oh,
it.
she's actually, like, that's the kind of element I want to see.
Yeah.
Hey,
Not in red.
that Shell is being for a change. Teacher a thing or two.
I mean, if you want,
We can't
she's
actually
probably
choose.
less of a whiny baby.
Probably.
The castle is surrounded on all sides. How about stealing small boat from the harbor
I love it.
down into the castle from above?
That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
sounds like a good idea.
You bet.
What do you think?
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, sneaking sounds better to me.
Okay.
It sounds like it's gonna go better.
Let's
Yeah.
head for the harbor
I don't want to fight with another one of those
Yeah.
things.
The Empire reach King Latica.
That would be bad.
Yeah, also, like,
Empire's gonna tread on this nation if I can help it.
like, we can also, if we sneak in, we can probably get ahead of them and get to the king first, as opposed to having to fight through literally all of them, which, like, while good for the XP, nobody wants to sit through that.
Yeah, that's true.
Ooh, still cutscene, wow.
Over there.
Yep. We just need to see that there's
Is
a
a
boat.
tiny boat.
The Imperial boat. That
Tiny.
looks pretty. Let's take her for a little ride, shall we?
What a thieving old man.
We can handle a couple of guards.
Let's wait for an opening and run for it. Once we're in the boat, we're home free.
Easier said than done.
I mean,
True, but meh.
I also, like, I give Callus a lot of shit, but also he's kind of me. Like,
Yeah.
we share a lot of, like, mentality
Mm-hmm.
and, like, just attitudes about things. Like, I care about people a lot more than he does. And, like, I'm a lot more willing to help than he is. But a part of me is also like, this is not my fight. I don't care, really.
Yeah.
Like, so, what are you doing?
I'm trying to pull up a guide for the next part of this.
All right.
Since next time at Out of Controllers, we're going to be invading a castle.
All right. Thanks for watching, you guys.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.